to another from around Mijas live stream. Daniela, it's lovely to see you. Have you recovered from your lurgy?
Yes, I was. Good evening. First of all, I was really poorly for about 2 weeks, I think, and now, now my partner started
Oh, okay.
yesterday.
Yeah, it's nice to share.
So yes, sharing is caring, isn't it?
So,
So
Daniela, I'm going to kind of hide in the background
mhm.
and do the techie bits when you tell me to, but I'm going to ask you if you will introduce your guest for today.
Yes, this is the lovely Magda. She's a volunteer for
Hi.
the dog shelter Pat, which is, I think, not that well known. It's a Mijas dog shelter just at the border of Mijas, close to the Miramar shopping center. They are a kind of smallish dog shelter, and Magda has volunteered for them since October, and she was so kind, and I visited her or the shelter this morning, and she showed me around, introduced me to all the doggies. We took a couple of dogs for a walk, and yeah, we had a nice morning. And we wanted to show you some impressions, and also maybe there's always I see on Facebook many times that people are asking how can they help, and for example, for the dog walking as well. So, but I tried that myself this morning with one of the dogs that has been in the shelter for I think 2 years or so. So, and then if you see how happy they are when you take them out, and it's where the shelter is. It's really, the location is ideal, so you don't have to cross any roads, or there's no traffic. You can just walk out of the shelter, and there's a lovely green area where you can take the dogs for a walk. If you can take them for 20 minutes, for half an hour, and everyone can do that. Even if you're here on holiday, they have certain hours for the dog walking, for example. And I would. I know also from my own friends, many people they would like to have a dog, but due to the rental situations or work, they can't have one. So I must say the last 2 weeks were really stressful. And then if you pet a few animals or go for quiet walk for half an hour, it's good for your soul also. So we can start maybe with photos already.
Oh, great.
Number one. Let's see. Yeah, this is my dog, and my dog had to make a decision last night because if you have pets, it's like having children. They have far too many toys and things. So poor Lucky had to decide yesterday which toys he's still playing with or which not. And then we brought, nearly, I think, half of the pile to the dogs in the shelter. And the next picture is because many times the people are asking, how can we help? So I just took a photo what I took to the shelter this morning. Dog food, of course, is always needed. They also need bin bags, all kind of cleaning products. Like I brought some bleach, I brought the dog toys. Then I had a box still with collars and leads I'm not using anymore, and some old blankets and towels. And that's just an
Oh,
example.
sorry.
What
Sorry about
oops,
this.
no problem.
There we are. We're
What you
back.
can help the shelter with. And also they need rice always to rice to boil, and sausages. A lot of sausages, like the little Frankfurt sausages, to give them the medication.
Right.
So they are, if you know where Miramar Shopping Center is, where the big car park, the outdoor car park is, there's the street up to the cemetery, and they are there on the right hand side. The next photo is the sign with their opening hours. Yeah, so you walk down a little street, there's plenty of parking. And then those are the opening hours, Monday to Friday, 10 to 2 and 3 to 6. And on weekends and holidays, 10 to 2. So Magda, you were saying the dog walking hours are different
It's
from both
different,
hours?
yeah. So it's in the morning 9 to 12 and 3 to 5. And weekends is only in the morning, so from 9 to 12.
And we said, like everyone, you don't have to call before, you can
No.
just show up.
No, you,
And
you don't have to make an appointment or anything. You just show up. You have to fill in a form if you're new, and you need to bring some identification like an ID or passport, driving license, whatever you have. And we just take a picture of that. So we have a picture of yourself and your details, and that's it. And it's free.
And the doggies, as we've seen this morning, they are very, very happy.
Definitely.
And let's see the next photo. Oh, that's a video. Yeah, that's just a short video from some of the doggies that are in the first section of the shelter. So there's always normally 2 sharing one kennel, no?
Yes, usually we have 2. We don't want to have too many just in one kennel because otherwise it will be very uncomfortable for the dogs. But sometimes if they are smaller, there is 3 or 4 in one of the bigger kennels.
Yeah, some, as you can see here, some doggies, but it's heartbreaking many times as well, because you don't know what happened to them, but they are like totally scared. They're shivering. We've got one video of that as well. And this is Taco. That's the one that has been in the shelter for 2 years.
Yes.
But he's like he's a pretty boy. He walks fine on the lead. He sits. So sometimes it's like, I don't understand why he hasn't been adopted yet. But there you can see like the green area where we went for a walk. And I think he was very happy. So this is one of this. Can you tell us a bit about this doggy?
So this is Alona. She's been with us for maybe about 3 weeks. So she's still very scared. She's, as you can see, she shivers a lot. She doesn't trust people at first, but she just needs a little bit of time. That's it. That's what happens with a lot of the dogs that we have, is that they need time because we don't know what happened to them before.
And it's important for someone who would like to adopt a dog that they understand that it's not like you bring a dog home and have the perfect dog, because for them, we don't, or you don't know many times out of what situation they're coming, have they been mistreated. And for them, everything is new. Normally, I mean, I didn't manage to touch her. I tried, but she was, well, as you can see, too scared. But but normally, you need a lot of patience, of course.
Yeah.
But or the everyone that works at the shelter, the dogs, their characters, so you also what type of family would be ideal for them. So
yeah, they need love. Mainly, all the dogs, they need love and they need patience because as you can see, some of them they're gonna need time. Some of them, they are ready, they are ready just to go to a home and just be happy and probably won't have any problems.
Sometimes that's a question, like, where do you get your dogs from? So
a lot of the dogs, they come from owners who aren't able to take care of the dogs anymore, so they are surrendered to the shelter. Also, we find dogs in the streets all the time, and also from the pound, from Malaga. From the killing station. Yeah, correct. So loads of the dogs, they have a date for to be killed. So when Cristina, who is the one dealing with this, she's one of the presidents of PAT. She goes to Malaga and picks the dogs who she knows they have a date. to be killed. That's the example of Taco. He had a date, so he was going to be killed, and he was rescued by Pat.
And when did the shelter open? And can you tell us a bit about the history of the shelter?
So the shelter has been open since 1996, so that's quite a while. But for what I heard, it was managed by different people. So it's been passed down from different people. In the last 3 or 4 years, it's been run by 2 women. So it's Christina and Marilo. They have full-time jobs.
And also apart from this.
Yeah. So they do this just,
as
because
a hobby.
all the love, let's say as a hobby, because they love animals so much, especially dogs. So they do this on the side. So it's been since 1996. So it's been there for a very long time. But it's not run by the same people. So I think before it was run by British people, and then it was passed, and it was a group of Finnish, I think. And it's been passed on.
And how many dogs do you have normally in the shelter?
So we have now about 60 dogs. So we have 35 in the shelter, and then the rest are in foster homes. So we also need foster homes as well for special cases.
Yeah, you told me about, to remind me her name again, the one in the
Mindy.
office. Mindy.
Oh no, that was Mara.
Mara.
That was Mara. But we urgently need a home, a foster home. I mean, we would love to have an adoption for her, but we need a foster home for Mindy. You haven't seen her because she's in another foster home now, but she has to move from that home to another one because she needs surgery.
Okay. And then, what's best for the animals, of course, if they recover in a clean house instead of in a shelter where it's a bit stressful with the other dogs and that, I understand.
Absolutely.
So do the adoptions you do, how does it work? Is there a fee? How can people, I know that you have all the dogs, you've got them on Facebook, for example.
Yes.
With a description, their story, more or less, how much you know of them, and photos and videos. And so if someone is interested in adopting a dog, how does it work?
Yeah, so you can pop in and just see the dog. We will be more than happy to let you go for a walk and to get to know the dogs. Or you could message on Facebook or Instagram. Just mention which dog you like, and we will just be in contact. It's very easy. So you just have to fill a form. There is obviously a contract. So there is a follow-up. So in the future, we will always ask you how the dog is doing. We will ask for pictures of the dog and for any information that you could give us through the years. And if you ever adopt one of our dogs, if you don't want this dog anymore, you have to bring it back to us. Or in other case, I don't know, let's say you live abroad and you take the dog to, I don't know, to England. If you want to give up this dog at any time, they can go to your relatives, but we will have to be in an agreement with that, and informed as well, because you sign a contract. So you are fully responsible for the dog, but we also need to be aware of what's going on with the dog.
And there's also an adoption fee, isn't there?
Yes, there is an adoption fee of 230 euros, which is to pay the vaccines,
the
passport,
the
passport, vaccine, the microchip, sterilization. So everything, is ready and is covered with that money.
Ready, vaccine,
exactly,
and
ready to go.
Perfect. And do you send many dogs to like foreign countries, or do you mainly have adoptions here in Spain? Or
they are not sending any dogs abroad right now, because they usually, how they work is they need to have an organization abroad in the country where they want to send the animals.
Mm-hmm.
And right now there is a lot of things going on. They need a lot of papers and stuff, so they are not sending abroad. But if you do live abroad and you are here on holiday and you want to adopt a dog, feel free to go to PAT, have a look, and just do it with time, because this is a process. You don't go to the shelter and the next day you have the dog. You need a little bit of time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're on holiday and you want to adopt a dog, please go to PAT, because we might be able to help, and you're gonna give a home to one of our doggies who are always in need. So privately you can travel with your dog, but we are not doing that right now.
Yeah, we've got some comments here from Jesse, who's saying, he's saying...
Yeah, that was his first comment.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to leave some information in my holiday rental properties saying that if the guests are missing their pets that they left at home, they can go and walk one of your dogs.
That would be awesome. That would be great.
Yeah, because I know that feeling myself. I've got 1 dog, 2 cats, and when we are on holiday, like if I haven't touched an animal for a few days, then I start feeling nervous and bother other people. Oh, can I stroke your dog? So this is if you if you're here on holiday for 3 weeks, and I mean, it's also close next to the shopping center, so you can just pop in before or afterwards, cuddle a few doggies, or take them for a quick walk, and it's good for yourself, for your soul, and we don't have to describe how happy the dogs are.
Yeah.
Yes, and he's saying it's also a good way maybe for a family that is here on holiday to fall in love with one of the doggies and adopt it. Sure, that's the ideal case.
That would be perfect.
Yeah. Would you like some more of the photos, or are you not
Yes.
ready for those yet? You would. Okay.
Let's see.
Let's go. Here we are.
Yeah, tell us, Magda, about these two a bit.
So this is Pongo. He's a Dalmatian. He's been with us not for very long. I'm just gonna look at my notes. So he's been with us for a month. He is 4.5 years old, and he was rescued from the pound. So
also
he
from
was
the killing
also in the killing center. Yeah, correct.
Mm-hmm.
He's very loving. He's very well behaved. He's very smart. I mean,
very pretty.
I'm only gonna say good things about him.
Of course. But to explain it, so each kennel has a little description at the front. So it's in Spanish, but it says the name, the breed, the date of birth, or the age, date of birth. If it's male, female, and the date it came to the shelter. So that's the explanation, because that's in Spanish for the ones that don't speak Spanish. And then the one below.
So this is White. He's a male as well. He's been with us for a while right now.
Since
for
August,
almost a year. Yeah, for nearly a year. And he was also rescued from the killing station too. He's very sociable. He's very active. He loves playing, running. He likes other dogs. He's really nice. And he's lovely and he's beautiful. I don't understand why he's still there.
That was the one, the other Spanish girl was in the shelter, no?
Yeah.
And she was saying there was a volunteer dog walker this morning when I was there, and she comes only to walk him because she likes him so much, but her parents don't allow that she has a dog at home. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, this is Taco, the one I took out.
Yes, that's Taco.
Isn't that a cute face? So why is he in the shelter since since January 22?
Yeah, more than a year. So these two, Taco and Eric, they've been in the shelter for a very long time. So they've been there for over a year. And they do need a home as soon as possible. So if anyone is willing to adopt any of them too, that would be absolutely fantastic for them, because they deserve a home. They don't deserve.
Look at those eyes.
Yeah, he's so pretty.
Both of them are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Taco, he was listening to you. You will say sit, and he will sit,
the
and
first,
he will.
The first time he saw me or met me, and I told him to sit. He was walking fine on the lead, very friendly, and very cute. Yeah, here we've got a few more.
So Alona, she's the one from the video, the one who was
shivering
shaking.
one.
Yeah. This one is Tito.
Tito, yeah, he's very cute as well.
Yeah, he's been with us for a month, so not long. And this is Miri. She's been with us also for probably a month. Both of them, they were surrendered by owners who weren't able to take care of them anymore. This is Ricky. He's very active. He loves playing as well. He's very cute. He's called Leishmania. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation in English.
Leishmanosis, yeah.
Yes, but he's fine.
Yeah, so but my dog has that as well.
Lots of the dogs have it here, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the medication you need costs, that's a package costs €2 something.
Yeah, it's very cheap.
So it's very cheap. It's actually a human medicine, so that's why it's so cheap. Because normally vet medicine is always more expensive. And my dog is 13 years old, so although he has it, and he's getting 2 tablets per day, and he's absolutely fine.
Right. This is Peke. He's very stressed in the shelter. He's been with us for probably 3 weeks. And he also needs a home as soon as possible as well, because he's getting very stressed out in the shelter. Yeah. And he just wants to escape all the time, because even though that he's happy there, he doesn't want to be there.
Of course.
And that one is Bruno. He's been with us for over a year as well. He's a big boy.
Yeah, this is maybe you can explain how people, apart from dog walking, apart from fostering a dog, apart from adopting a dog, and apart from bringing you donations like food and that, how can they support the shelter?
So we need more members. We are about 150 members, and you can pay €5 per month if you become a member, or you could also just donate €1 if anything helps. So if you want to become a member, I don't know, I think I've sent you a link before, or is there probably. So you just click on the link. Yeah, you just fill out the form, some details, and you will get charged €5 per month, which is a big help for us. Or if you want to donate a little bit more, you can donate as much as you like.
And that money, the money donations you need, well, you told me this morning the costs of the shelter per month.
Yes. Yeah, it's quite a lot. So it's around, every month they need €5,000 plus any other, emergency cases, any other expenses that you just get surprised by.
And that money you need for obviously food, vet treatments, medication.
Yes.
What else? You have to pay rent there, I assume.
Rent as well. The workers, there is 3 workers. So they have, a salary to be paid. So every month they have to be paid as well. Water, electricity, everything. So it's expensive. It's not cheap to run a shelter, and they always need money. So if you are able to become a member, that will be of great help as well. Or if you are not able right now to pay €5 a month, even if you can just give us €1, that will be very helpful as well.
And that's the thing. That's why it's called, that program is called teaming, because the more people, the more help it is. But as we said, the ones that maybe don't have money available, just come to the shelter, give us or give them half an hour of your time, walking a dog, or bring some bleach or some rice, which is not expensive. And if a few more people would do that, it would make things much easier for you.
Definitely. Yeah, we always need cleaning products and dog food for sure.
And how many volunteers do you have at the moment?
So we are fixed. We are probably about 5. So it's not many. We always need more. So we need more people who are able not to just come for a day or two, but who are able to be committed and to come every week.
So, for example, someone that is retired, doesn't have to work for other reasons, and has a lot of time available. So, what volunteer jobs do you have in the shelter? Because maybe someone says, "Oh, I'm too old to do dog walking because I'm scared that they pull," or is there anything else they could do?
So mainly we need volunteers for dog walking and for vet trips. So sometimes we do need to take the dogs to the vet, and Pat doesn't have a car, so we need volunteers to do that.
So you don't even have a car at the shelter to drive.
If they do, I'm not aware of it because I don't drive. So, but we always need people to take the dogs for the treatment, or if they need to be sterilized, they have to be taken to the vet, or they might need some blood tests or whatever they need.
So it's just a volunteer taxi chauffeur job.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's possible. What else can they help with?
Also, I don't know, we might need some people for like cleaning sometimes. It's always good to ask, so don't be shy. Just pop in and talk to whoever is there. They're very nice, and just ask if they need any help, because it depends. Sometimes they are doing events, they might need people for that, to go maybe to Kiwoko or to Miskota for food drops. So that doesn't happen every week or every month, but when it happens, we also need people who can go to the stand and collect the food and then bring it to us.
And then I've just sent Bill an event, charity event you have coming up on Monday in Riviera.
Yes.
I think I forgot to send that to you before. That's a charity quiz at Bridges Bar. I think
it's organized every month.
Oh, it's every month?
Yes.
Okay. And always at the same venue?
I'm not sure, because it's organized by someone.
Okay, but there's a phone number on it.
Yeah, there's a phone number there, and it's always organized by this volunteer.
So there's
I've got it on my WhatsApp, Daniela, but for some reason it's not opening. So if you just give me a second, I'll see if I can get it to open. It's open on the WhatsApp on my phone, but not on my computer.
I can show it. No, it's very hard to see. Well, I can read it if not. That's Monday on the 27th of March.
Got it now. To share that
at 7:30. So there's even food, a hot buffet included. Here we go. So it's 3 separate quizzes, general knowledge, music, and marathon. €15 per head, including food. The price is on a raffle. And you have to book. You can either book at the bar, at Bridges Bar direct, or at that phone number.
Yeah.
So all proceeds go to Pat, to your shelter.
Yes.
So that's
Excellent.
coming Monday.
Okay. So you have this every week, Magda, yes?
They have this quiz once a month.
Well, once a month, I'm sorry. Right, okay. And yeah, I mean, a lot of people will know Bridges Bar. It's just at the side of I think Avenida Polaris, just at the side of the A7, and just before coming from
where the
Caravan,
chemist is.
before the turn off for Calahonda, yeah. And there's plenty of parking there as well.
No, it's before the turn off for Riviera.
For Riviera, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Right.
where the chemist is on that slip road where the market used to be. That's where it is. But I think the locals are there. I think that's a well-known bar.
Oh yes, Bridges is very well known, and they will look after you there as well. Yeah. Okay.
So what would your wish be for the future, or for the dogs, or for people treating dogs, or what do you think?
Well, I hope after this, every single dog in the shelter is adopted.
Yes, we'll try our very best.
or at least the ones we've been talking about. That would be amazing. And as I said, if you can spare, even if it's just an hour of your time, please do go to the shelter and walk the dogs. They're always very happy to meet new people.
They are very happy. I can.
And to go out. Yeah.
And it's like hard to choose even, or because when they see you, they get so excited because they want to go for a walk. Because for them,
and also they all have different personalities, so it's really nice to getting to know them, every single one of them, because they're all different.
It's not but the one I took, Taco, he was a quite big dog, and male, and quite strong dog. But you've got doggies for all physical, well, how do you call it, physical needs.
For any strength.
You can have a smaller dog, an old dog, and it's just it's an easy walk. It's an easy flat walk. You don't have to walk up the mountains or anything. So yeah. Don't know if Bill has any more questions for you.
No, just to ask, I know that where Pad is, when we have heavy rainfall, it can be quite badly affected. Did you have many problems this winter, Magda?
So we were in risk of flooded again, but it didn't happen at the end. But we have to evacuate the whole shelter. So every single dog was in a foster home, luckily. Everyone was able to help out, and they were safe. And they were out for 2 days, just in case, because there was still some risk of flood, but it didn't happen at the end. But it did happen a few years ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
It's happened several times. I can remember. I've been here 20 years, and I know on several occasions that they've had to evacuate, and on some occasions it has been quite badly flooded.
Yeah, it was. I think 3 years ago was probably the last one. Yeah.
Well, that's good. But the thing is, we need the rain, but we don't want it all in one go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right, then I would say thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you for everything you do for the animals. They can be very happy to have you there.
Thank you, Magda.
Thanks so much for having me. Thank you.
Yeah. And when you head back to Brighton, give Brighton our best.
I will do. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Magda.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
When the weekend comes, have a great one. Thanks to Daniela. Thank you to Magda for talking us through PAD. And if you need more information, I've put the email address here at the bottom, padmijas@gmail.com, or if you look through the video, you see other ways of contacting them. Take care, everyone. Have a great weekend, and we'll be back next week with Mario Bravo.